Joining me on the Tarot Machine. This is the first quarterly love reading for the sign of Taurus. So let me go ahead and give these cards a shuffle to see what energies you'll be working with for the first quarter when it comes to your love life. Okay, for the month of January, you could be having the feelings of you got justice in the upright and the five of swords in the upright. So for Taurus, justice mean is if you're single, you're looking for somebody to bring in your relationship life that looks at things when it comes to you in a one-on-one relationship with them. You want them to bring fairness and balance and knows how to judge your relationship for what is worth based on the actions you bring to this other person. You probably dealt with people in the past that passed or had harsh judgments on the relationship, how you set it up with them, and they were always is criticizing your relationship or nitpicking at your relationship and kept changing the dynamics of it. But now if you're single, it's showing that you're looking for somebody that's more balanced and more in control and more fair when it comes to you being with them on a one-to-one basis. Second card you have is the Five of Swords upright. The Five of Swords upright is it shows that you can have a victory when it comes to finding a relationship, but it may come with a little strife, a strife against you to for you to have your way in the relationship or to find somebody, or this other person will bring a little strife. It's just showing that you can have victory with finding a relationship with somebody, but you may have to play it with a little bit of caution because the person you may pick up may not be a person that could bring balance into your relationship. It's like you getting what you want, but when everything is said and done, the cover is kind of blown. Their true reactions will come out later. If you are already married, it's showing that you and your companion for the first month of January of the year in your relationship is showing that you're learning how to be fair with each other when it comes to your relationship and what you want to bring into your relationship. It's also showing that it could be coming with a little struggle or a little strife in that to obtain that balance in your relationship. If you are a couple, it's showing that you may have to do either you or your companion may have to do a little sacrifice and they may not like it, but it's also bringing a new dynamics when it's you and your companion being on the same level and practicing a fair balance in your relationship. For the second month, Taurus, you have, and this will be February, you have the Hangman in reverse, and you have the Nine of Pentacles upright. If you're single, it's showing that the Hangman is that you may have found somebody and you're kind of off the fence now. You're ready to go ahead and pursue this certain person. Maybe you had to sit back to weigh the pros and cons based on, and the pros and cons when you deal with people is you're trying to weigh what's good about them, what's bad about them, what they bring to you that you can use, and what other attitudes they're carrying with themselves that may not be the best for you if you both is trying to be in a relationship with each other. The second card you have is the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. The Nine of Pentacles upright is showing that whoever this person you interested in and decided to pursue, if you're single, it's saying that this person is really grounded and they're very content of what place they fit into the relationship, if you bring them in for a one-on-one, they content with their personal life and what they accumulated, so they're not a sort of a burden against you on a physical level. They're probably a person that's looking for more something else, more emotional, or they want to bring some spark and drive into their individual life because their physical realm is very stable. So that's a good thing if you're looking for that type of person to have a relationship with. If you already coupled up with somebody, it's showing me that both of y'all was sitting on the fence on making a decision when it came to your relationship and how you was going to shape it, or what you was in the bring into the fold to see what was going to be the positive and negative when you both decide to do certain actions or certain plans to build your relationship. So you both came to a decision that you were deciding to go ahead and do it. You weighed a bunch of pros and cons with it. It could be you want to bring in, you have a baby or whatever. You weighed all the pros and cons of everything, and then you finally make a decision, and you're off the fence as a couple, and you want to move forward with those plans you was thinking about, and whatever plans you hoping to bring in or got off the fence of doing, is showing that you both will be content with the decision you made together when it comes to bringing this into your relationship. It's showing that whatever it is brings a new dimension of stability and contentment in your relationship if you already joined with somebody. And for the last month in the quarter, and that would be March for Taurus, you have the Fool and you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Fool is, if you're single, maybe with this getting off the fence and seeing if you're stable enough to bring a person into your life and make sure all your stuff is, you're ready to adventure out and meet new people or set on a new path, and just take it as more whimsical or as a chance, or trying to be more carefree when you're meeting a person to have a one-on-one relationship with. You're trying to be on a new road when it comes to picking up people and not being as super judgmental. You letting the person be what they is, and you're trying to go with the flow of how that other person is. And the second card you have is the Queen of Cups. Now, if you're single, you may be meeting, and this can be a he or a she, you could be meeting a Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is usually a person that knows how to be nurturing. She exerts her or he exerts their power through their emotions and through their heart. But this person you may be meeting is showing none of those characteristics. They're coming off kind of cold-hearted. They coming out very detached heart-wise. When you talk to them on about relationships, they kind of being standoffish. They kind of being to the point that they show no focus or interest or no movement from that heart space. If you are already in a couple with somebody, it's showing me that you both are deciding to just take your relationship basically back down to ground zero and take a more carefree approach in your relationship. When you're joined up with somebody, it's showing that you both is just going to decide to take things as they are and let the chips fall as they may when it comes to your union, and you're hoping for the positive to come up out of it. And the second card is the Queen of Cups. So maybe during this time, with this new whimsical attitude, it's giving you an uneasy feeling, so you kind of being cautious and kind of not putting your heart all the way into it. You're kind of stepping off the situation and seeing how it goes with the Fool, but you're not being totally invested heart wise into this decision or new path to kind of better your relationship as a couple. So let me go ahead and get one astrology card to see what astrology sign this will play out with, if you're looking for somebody or already joined up. You got Pisces. So if you with a Pisces, this may play out more if you already coupled up with a Pisces, or you are meeting a Pisces and you're out and about, and that can be they moon, and they can be their sun sign, or it can be their rising sign. So let me go ahead and get you one relationship card to see what can help you for the first quarter. I can get from a unwanted to a want relationship. So it's what it's saying is, try to transcend your relationship into, if you already couple, try to transcend the bad negative vibes in your relationship and try to spin them around into something more positive, not just keep feeding that negativity into your joint relationships, but go ahead and kind of work a spin on them or come with it at a different angle, and then put them in your relationship and see what the outcome would be with the Fool. You can see if the outcome is something that you want to keep permanent in your relationship. It's just saying convert the negative stuff that you have in your relationships into more of a positive relationships. And if you're single, it's just saying step out of the character of the same people that you picked up and try to pick up somebody different. If you already know the bad qualities of people that you picked before, you try to step out the box, like with the Fool, and pick something different or totally opposite than what you think that you should have as a person to be in a one-on-one relationship with. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.